In the year 350, Murong Ke led his troops from Liaoxi into the Central Plains, capturing Jiqing and Jizhou. He moved the capital from Longqing in Liaoxi to this city. In this former capital of the Yan state, one of the 7 warring states, and now Beijing, he began the grand endeavor of the Xianbei Murong family's quest for supremacy. In the year 352, Murong Ke captured Ranmin and extinguished the Ranwei dynasty, pacifying the Hebei region. Ranmin's son, Ran Chao, fled to Wangwu, a former minister of the Zhao state, who was guarding Ruku city and continued to resist the Yan state. Murong Ke sent Murong Ke to attack Ruku city. Wangwu, taking advantage of the city's fortifications, resisted and betrayed Ran Chao, handing him over to the Yan army. Murong Ke, realizing that Ruku city's defenses were formidable and difficult to overcome, harvested all the crops outside the city and retreated to Zhongshan city. This caused panic and unrest within Ruku city due to the lack of food. During this period, Wangwu was killed by his subordinate Qin Xing. Another general, Lu Hu, killed Qin Xing and succeeded him as the Duke of An. At this time, Murong Ke launched another attack on Ruku city. Lu Hu fled to Yuan city, and the Yan army took Ruku city without a fight. In the year 352, Yan King Murong Ke falsely claimed that Ranmin's wife had presented him with the imperial seal. Thus, in the same year, Murong Ke declared himself emperor. At that time, the Eastern Jin court sent an envoy to see Murong Ke. Murong Ke told the envoy, "Go back and tell your emperor that I have borne the hardships of the people and have been elected by the people of the Central Plains. I have already proclaimed myself emperor." From then on, the Xianbei Murong clan, originally from the land of hunting in the Great Desert, following the primitive customs of wearing their hair down and having left-facing lapels, parted ways with the Eastern Jin dynasty, which they had revered as representing the Orthodox Chinese culture, and declared their own supremacy independently. In the year 355, Duan Kan, the Duan Xianbei chieftain who had submitted to the Eastern Jin and occupied Guanggu in Shandong, declared himself king of Qi, and wrote a letter condemning Murong Ke's claim to the throne as illegitimate. Murong Ke, enraged, sent Murong Ke with troops to cross the Yellow River and campaign against Duan Kan's brother, Duan Pai, who was both brave and strategic, said to Duan Kan, "Murong Ke is skilled in warfare, and his troops are numerous and high-spirited. If they gather their forces and besiege the city, we will struggle to resist. By that time, even if we seek to surrender, they may not accept it. Now, the king only needs to defend the city firmly and allow me to lead an elite force to the southern bank of the Yellow River to resist them. If we win this battle, the king can pursue them on horseback, ensuring that not even a single horse returns. If I am defeated, you can immediately leave the city and surrender, still retaining your status as a marquis of 1,000 households." Duan Kan did not listen. Duan Pai insisted on sending troops, and in a fit of rage, Duan Kan killed him. Later, the Yan army, unexpectedly encountering no resistance, crossed the Yellow River smoothly. Only then did Duan Kan lead 30,000 troops to resist Murong Ke. When the two armies clashed, Duan Kan's forces suffered a great defeat and retreated to defend Guanggu city. Murong Ke advanced and besieged Guanggu. His generals urged him to quickly attack the city while their momentum was strong. Murong Ke said, "The art of war sometimes requires waiting for the right opportunity to subdue the enemy, and other times calls for swift victory. If the opposing side is evenly matched with us and has strong reinforcements, we must rapidly attack to achieve significant results, considering the difficulty of being besieged from both front and back. However, if we are strong and the enemy is weak, and they have no external reinforcements, our strength alone is enough to ensure victory. In such cases, we should control them through defense, waiting for them to exhaust themselves." The military strategy of surrounding with 10 and attacking with 5 reflects this principle. Duan Kan has gathered followers with small favors, and they have no intention of dispersing. Our victory in crossing the Yellow River to the southern bank was not because their forces were not elite, but because of errors in their military strategy that led to their defeat. Now they are firmly defending natural barriers with united hearts, which will greatly enhance their strength in both offense and defense. This is a common military strategy. If we attack hastily, we might succeed in a few dozen days, but it could result in casualties among our soldiers. Since the onset of this conflict, the soldiers have not had peace, and when I think of this, I often cannot sleep. Why should we so lightly disregard human life? We should adopt a protracted strategy to wait for the right moment to achieve victory. The generals all said, we had not considered this. They all greatly admired Murong Ke. Murong Ke led the Yan army to build high walls and dig deep trenches outside Gwangju City to prevent the Duanqi army from breaking out and escaping. He also pacified the surrounding cities of Gwangju. The Yan army, with strict discipline, did not harm the civilians, earning the support and welcome of the local officials and people. The government surrendered, and the people provided food and supplies. After Murong Ke besieged Gwangju for 7 months, Duan Can found it difficult to sustain the defense and sent for help from the eastern Jin. However, the eastern Jin reinforcements, fearing the strength of the Yan army, turned back halfway. Soon after, Gwangju City ran out of food and could no longer be defended. Duan Can led his troops out to battle but was defeated by Murong Ke within the encirclement and fled back to the city alone. With no options left, Duan Can surrendered. Murong Ke pacified the civilians, stabilized the Qi region, and stationed military and administrative officials before returning to Jiqing with his army. In the year 361, in the second month, a man known for his inconsistency and frequent changes of allegiance, who had previously sought refuge with the Yan state multiple times, the Yan general Lu who stationed at Yuan City, rebelled once again. He covertly aligned himself with the eastern Jin, intending to lure eastern Jin troops to launch a surprise attack on the Yan capital, Yi City. Before he could act, his plan was exposed. Murong Ke immediately led 50,000 soldiers, with General Huang Fuzhen commanding another 10,000, to Yuan City. Lu Hu fortified the city and prepared for defense. Murong Ke then built deep trenches and high ramparts outside Yuan City, cutting off the garrison's external reinforcements, preparing to strike when the opportunity arose. In July, after being besieged for several months with no external reinforcements and no provisions left, Lu Hu was forced to order his general Zhang Xing to lead 7,000 troops out of the city to battle. Zhang Xing was killed by Fu Yan. That night, Lu Hu used Huang Fuzhen's camp as the breakout point and led his elite soldiers in an attempt to break through the encirclement. However, Huang Fuzhen had prepared for this and Murong Ke led troops to attack from the flank. Lu Hu's forces suffered heavy casualties, and Lu Hu fled south and surrendered to the eastern Jin. The Yan army captured Yuan City, thus ending the Battle of Yuan. In October of the year 361, Lu Hu once again surrendered to the Yan state. Later, he was sent by Murong Ke to attack Luoyang. Lu Hu was wounded by an arrow during the battle and passed away shortly thereafter. Murong Ke was not only a brilliant military strategist but also an exceptional politician, a rarity during the 16 Kingdoms period. In the year 359, the Yan Emperor Murong Jun fell seriously ill, fearing his days were numbered. One day, he said to Murong Ke, "Currently, Jin and former Qin have not been extinguished, and Crown Prince Murong Wei is still young. I am worried he may not be able to handle it. I am considering passing the throne to you." Murong Ke firmly refused, saying, "Your Majesty, if you believe I am capable of shouldering the heavy responsibility of stabilizing the realm, can I not also assist the young lord properly?" Murong Jun was greatly pleased upon hearing this. In the year 360, in January, as Murong Jun's condition worsened, he summoned Murong Ke, Yang Wu, Murong Ping, and Muyu Zhen to assist in governing according to his last wishes. Shortly afterward, Murong Jun passed away at the age of 42. Crown Prince Murong Wei ascended the throne, being only 11 years old. Murong Ke became the prime minister, overseeing the affairs of the court.